In this course, we're going to show you how to be the authority beast. This is free stuff, super cool, and it's going to grow your business quickly.
100% agree. Hi, everyone. I'm Graham David Holroyd, and I am with Chris Chesser. And yes, in this course, we are going to teach you how to be an authority beast on social media. Are you ready? If so, make sure you get a pen and paper, take some notes, because we're going to be diving in deep.
Let's get to it. All right, to be an authority beast, this is the best part. Guess what, guys? It is free to do. That is beautiful. So you can show your authority in many ways. Let me just move myself out of the way here. And what we're going to deal with mainly are Facebook groups, but you can do this in any types of groups. You can do this in Quora, you can do this in Reddit, you can do this other places, but you're going to scour Facebook groups for people asking questions. Now, make sure the group is active and has engagement on a daily basis. Graham, can you speak to this a little bit about those types of groups?
Yeah, definitely, because when you go into these types of groups, you want to be looking to see how active people are. There's no point going to a Facebook group and it's a dead group. No one's asking questions, no one's commenting, no one's the actual admin are not doing anything. So make sure the group is active. People are posting on a regular basis.
No doubt. Answer questions thoroughly. So if you're in a niche that you like and you find a bunch of groups, make sure you bookmark them and then go in there every single day. In fact, if it's more of a group that could be profitable to you in the future, you could visit it several times a day for that matter and just look for great questions. So you're going to answer questions thoroughly. And what you're going to do with that is include screenshots or upload videos. So one of the mistakes that I've personally seen in some of the groups that I'm in is people could just say, oh, just go to the back office and check the knowledge base. Well, that's not really helpful. Explain it. Show people where to go. If you're sending them to a place on a particular product or a site, a back office or something, take a screenshot or record a quick video and then upload the video, because there's something very important that we need to talk about when it comes to uploading videos. Never, ever, never answer with a video link in someone else's group. Do you want to speak to this a little bit, Graham?
Absolutely. First of all, if you go into a group and you post with a link, that's the key word here, link. Number one, it's not going to help the group, i.e. with the algorithm. So the admin of the group are not going to be happy that you're taking, I'm going to say, their customer, okay? Because if you like, they're the admin of the group, you're the customer, okay? So if you answer with a link, you're taking them away from their group, which is a big no-no. So yeah, definitely do not post any links at all in a group.
You're most likely going to get banned from the group.
There's that as well.
Yeah, that's the big part. So just if you create a 30-second video on what someone should do, or just that, and it really is, and we'll get into this, it's a great way for people to identify with you too, seeing your face and that type of thing. All right, so no links, guys. Be consistent. Answer questions every single day in the group. This is huge, even if it's repetitive. And you're going to notice that there's patterns. So people will start to notice you. And that's the key here. That's what we want. We're building something here. We're building a relationship of being a helpful person. They're going to see you as a problem solver. That's huge. And did you want to speak to this at all, Graham?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you've mentioned, be consistent with it. So if you're going in there, you're posting a video of how to do X, Y, and Z, okay? People are going to start to notice you as, like you see here, a problem solver. So instead of them posting in that group again regarding a certain aspect of whatever it is, they may just message you directly. That's where the trust comes in. So they're actually coming to you rather than asking the whole group, because they've seen your face, they know that you're willing to help, and it builds that relationship.
Absolutely. And that's what we're talking about. Just what Graham David Holroyd says, know, like, and trust. When you can master these, I always say, get this tattooed on your chest. Don't really do that. But if you're going to do that, do it in magic marker so it washes off. Know, like, and trust. That's kind of what you're going for. You want to get people to know you, what you want to get people to like you, and you want to get people to trust you. And basically, you could sell them anything you want at that point. So anything you offer, people will buy if you can establish this relationship of know, like, and trust with prospects. And that equals money. We all love that. All right. Don't forget. Now, this is a key. Don't forget. I shouldn't say it's a key. It's an option. It's an option that I always forget about. But you can change your group profile, especially in Facebook. Now, I can't speak to Reddit or other places, but I guess you could do it in Reddit, maybe with separate accounts. But if you have different niches, that's where this would fall into. If you're in the make money online niche, that's fine. You have your profile picture that you have. So anytime you join a group, your profile, right, Graham, is what follows you to those groups.
Correct. Yes.
Your main Facebook profile.
Yeah.
But Graham is going to demonstrate how you can, any group that you join, you could actually change your personal profile for that group only. And this works wonders if you've expanded into different niches. So if you're into the health niche with some of your stuff, you don't want to have your make money online profile up there. It's not going to really make much sense. So you would want to change that to be more niche related to that particular group. This is a great tip, and Graham is going to demonstrate that now.
Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm sharing my screen on a Facebook group. It's just a random group that I've picked, but I want to show you the key aspect of this, because I could come in here now, I could post something, not a problem. It's just a general group, okay? But if I wanted to change my cover photo, all I would simply do is just click on my image. So where it says write something, just click on your image here. Now, this cover photo is my cover photo that's on my normal profile. So like Chris mentioned, this cover photo comes with you, okay? So if somebody in that group clicked on my image or my name, it would bring them through to this page. This is not my profile. This is my profile for the group. So let's say, for instance, I'm in the dog grooming niche, okay? Just hypothetically speaking. And I've got this cover photo that says, discover my exact strategy that took me from 0 to 100K in less than 6 months. They're not going to be too bothered about that, okay? So what I could do here is I can click on the edit button. Once I click on that, I'm editing now the cover photo and the bio for this group. It's not going to change my actual profile cover photo. That will stay the same. But for this group, it will change the cover photo and the bio. And again, in the bio, you could have a link here if you wanted. So you would simply put the HTTPS :// then whatever it is .com, and that would be hyperlinked once you upload it. So
and you probably want to do it where it's not all caps.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, caps was on. Sorry,
little spammy. But
yeah,
you don't have to have all caps, but you can see up there it's saying edit profile for that particular group only. This is huge. This is key. Now, can you show them what happens when you upload? If you upload an image, can you put a link on that image? I'm not sure.
Yes, Chris, you absolutely can. So what you would simply do is just click on edit. So where you've got cover photo here, just to the right of it, you've got edit. And you would either upload a photo, okay? Once you've done that, if I come back out of here and it's uploaded, click on the actual cover photo itself. In the top right, click on edit, add your description. So if you was putting hello, blah, blah, hello, blah, 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 blah. And then you wanted the link just here. Hello.com, for example. Can you see how I've changed that now? That's a link. So somebody would come here, they would see the description, then they would go to the website, click on it, done.
Yeah. So the thing is, if you're using the same photo, so go back, just X out of here and where we can show the editor. So let's click on edit again. So if you said, okay, this cover photo that carried over from my original profile, that's going to have whatever you typed in that edit thing. If you want to do the same picture but have a different link in here, you would go and click on upload a new picture. I'm sorry. You're going to upload your new cover photo, even if it's the same one, upload it new, and then you can change the link and description for that
Exactly.
particular group. I got it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
correct.
Great stuff, Graham. Thanks for demonstrating that for us. I always forget about that, and I got to do that in all the groups that I'm in. All right, so we talked about this a little earlier. Other platforms, you got Quora, Reddit, Medium. These are not places that you may not be able to change your profile for that particular groups that you're in, but you can go and scour these platforms for questions and answer questions, and have links in your profiles for those particular groups as well. And there's a bunch of these, but these are pretty much the main ones. Would be Facebook, Quora, Reddit, and Medium. Now, here is the fun part. Repurpose. And this is what you can do, is you can repurpose your answers into short videos or long form videos. So if you go to a group and you see that a lot of people are asking similar questions, the way I always look at it, when you go and search Google, Graham, and you start typing in how to, and you start doing something, somebody already asked that question, even if it's the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah. 100%.
So that's the key to social media is if one person's thinking it, or one person types that question, there's probably 1,000, if not 10,000 other people who have the same question. So you can repurpose your answers and it'll build your know, like, and trust, and you can repurpose them on other platforms, do little quick videos on answers. Oh, this is how you do something here, or how to do this there. And this will not only get views, but get people to start following you on your own social media platforms as well. And like I mentioned, you can upload these to YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram Reels, etc. You can also upload or transcribe to your own blog. So if you have a blog and you want to do that, you can do that as well. And there's Medium is a perfect example of a blog platform that's free to use, that you could actually start your own blog, and you can do video blogs. You don't have to type things out. So a great way to repurpose. People are always looking for answers on the internet. Next up, make value posts. And that's the key. If you're going to just make posts, make value posts in niche related groups. So that's a huge thing. You don't want to just go in there and chit chat and, hey, happy Monday, stuff like that. You want to give value. And again, never, ever do not include any links in your posts, and do not post.
Actually,
oh, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. Yeah, just going back to that. If you go back one more for us, please. The key part here is the value. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but I don't really have much value to provide in this group. But in theory, you do. If you've already been doing these little videos to help people, make an actual post in the group saying something like, hey, everyone, I've noticed 20, 30 people asking about this same topic. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you exactly in this video how to solve it. That's going to be huge in that group. Yeah. It really is.
Yeah, great point. Again, do not include links, and do not post silly memes or generic nonsense in other people's groups. Look, if you want to wish people a happy Monday, have a great weekend type of thing, happy Mother's Day, whatever it is, do that on your own profile. if that's your thing. But me personally, Graham, I don't know if you can attest to this. I find that annoying. I find if I go to a group, usually I go to a group because I'm looking for answers for something or just motivational, whatever it may be. But if people just start clogging it with nonsense, I get frustrated with the group.
100% agree. Yeah.
All right. Post real value that helps group members. That's the key. That's how you're going to gain the know, like, and trust factor. And these are some key things here. And we were just talking about this before we recorded. Be kind, be courteous, and be professional. You got to remember, people seem to forget. They think it's online. They think it's their personal. They think they're talking to their friends from high school or college or people they grew up with. Guys, this is your business. You have to treat your side hustles, your online marketing as a business. Anything you post is a reflection of you, and it's huge. So if you want to get people to start following you and listen when you speak, be kind, courteous, and professional. And most of all, be helpful. Like Graham just mentioned earlier, the more value you give, it is gold. It's the golden ticket. So this is where it circles back to your profile. The results of all the value that you're giving in these groups and the questions that you're answering, people in that group will start to check out your profile. They may private message you, as Graham mentioned earlier. They're probably going to friend or follow you. And that's the key here. That's a huge result. Wouldn't you say, Graham?
Absolutely. Yeah. So every time then, when you're actually posting something on your own profile, more than likely they're going to get notified of that.
Yeah, very true. Very true. So that's the key here. And people are nosy. They want, who is this person? And I've made a lot of sales in groups doing just this for particular products. They want to be associated with you is really what happens. And most likely they're going to buy from you too. So the key here though, and it's something that I always have to work on myself, is be sure to follow up with them and keep an active dialogue. So if somebody messages you, make sure you're checking all the different places, your Facebook Messenger spam area. If people are trying to reach you, you got to check out all those avenues. Once you create a dialogue, again, absolute gold. Now, Graham, we've been here. You've been doing this a little bit longer than me on social media, but you're going to have spammers and haters. It happens.
It does. You're always going to find people in these groups that just want to spam everything that you do. Now, it's kind of different in a group that's not yours, because that's kind of down to the admin to sort out those spammers. But the best thing to do is if you do a little video for somebody trying to help them and somebody else chimes in with a comment just saying, hey, just go to this link. What I would personally do is I'd reach out to admin and say, listen, check out this this post. I'm trying to help this person out, but unfortunately, someone's just posting a link. Can you deal with it? And more often than not, if the admin are active in that group, they'll sort it out.
Absolutely. But basically, you have to, what we call here in the States is you got to have some thick skin when you're on social media. It's just the way it is. You got to let that water roll off your back, all those different cliches. And this is the best thing you could do. You could report them if there's a problem in that group, or you can just ignore them and stay focused on your mission. That's the key here.
Yeah.
Who cares? There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people shouting from a street corner. Just walk past them and move along. It's not worth your time or effort to get annoyed and angry or upset. Move on. This section is going to be a little bit more advanced. So if you don't want to answer questions every day, you don't have the time for that, there's a solution for this. Do this instead once a week. Find those same groups. Start taking notes of common questions. And you're going to see there's usually, in most cases, in large groups, there's going to be repetitive questions. You're going to notice those patterns. You're going to notice, okay, whatever this particular group is about, whatever product they may have, they obviously have gaps in their training somewhere or what their message is. And I see this all the time. And this is where you can fill those gaps and create how-to videos. And so what you're doing is you're just taking notes, you're creating some sort of spreadsheet, whatever you want to do, however you take notes, and you're going to notice these patterns and you're going to put, okay, I know there's an audience for this because a lot of people are asking these questions. I can create how-to videos that solve these problems, questions, and gaps. Now, the beauty of this is you can upload those videos to all of those video platforms out there, especially YouTube. For me, Graham, maybe it's different for you. YouTube for me is the place I like to go to when it comes to how-to.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, Chris. If you was to go to YouTube and start, because what a lot of these people are going to do is, number one, they're going to be asking questions in the group. So that's where you're going to get all this information from to actually do these how-to videos. So people are actually going to, once they've posted in the group, if they don't post in the group, they're going to come over to YouTube, start typing something in, kind of like Google. You mentioned earlier, Chris, that if you start typing something in Google, it kind of finishes the rest of it off for you.
Yeah.
Same thing with YouTube. And if they start typing something in that they're really looking to find an answer for, you want to be there, frontline and center, with all the information that they need. So you're, again, going back to that know, like, and trust factor. So they've already seen you in the group doing all this. They're coming over to YouTube. They've typed in their problem that they want answering, and they've seen you again. How powerful is that?
Yeah, it is super powerful. And not only can you draw people from a group to your YouTube who are asking these questions, but you're going to get people who haven't asked that question, but say, oh, yeah, I want to know this, who may not even be associated in a group. So you're actually expanding your reach at this point, which is massive. You can also create your own blog if you have one. If not, you can create one. There's free services out there to do this where you can write it out. And now with ChatGPT, there's Claude 3, Meta.ai. There's all different types of AI things that could write out a nice little blog post for you. So easy to do a blog at this point. Your own group, you can create your own group and answer these questions, because your group will actually have more value because it's problem solving for people, because you're going to groups, you're finding the problems, and here you're answering them in your own group. Super powerful.
Actually, sorry to interrupt there, Chris. If you just go back a second, this one, very powerful. When we were talking earlier about changing your cover photo, you could change your cover photo to have a link on that cover photo that leads to your group. And you could have a huge image that basically says something along the lines of, need your questions answered for this dog grooming business or whatever, click here. And then they can join your group, and that's where you've got hosted all your videos. So not only are you going to build your own group, but provide value at the same time.
Oh, that's genius. So this is where it gets exciting. I mean, this is the more advanced, but it does get exciting. You've done the research. You've answered the questions. Now it's time, Graham David Holroyd, to create your own products. Just like this, you can do the same thing that we're doing right now. Create your own products. You can create ebooks. You can create e-learning courses. You can create one-on-one coaching and or group coaching. All of these could earn you a lot of money. You could do membership sites. You can do all kinds of different things, ebooks. And Graham, you can use ebooks. A lot of people think ebooks should always be free, but a lot of people are charging. If you have a good ebook, you could be charging anywhere, depending on what niche it is, anywhere from $7 to $100, to be honest with you, depending on the value.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you could, depending on the niche that you're in as well. Now, I know we're going talking about the dog grooming, okay? But if you've got your cover photo in a group and you're driving traffic, let's say, to your own Facebook group, all to do with the dog grooming niche, and you've got an ebook that you've got full rights to that you can sell, or it might be your own book that you've personally written yourself, then yes, by all means, sell that ebook for, let's say, $7, and then have an upsell to like a video course on that as well. So there's plenty of avenues for you to make a lot of money having your own group, driving the traffic to your own product and making a lot of money, because that's the whole point of this. And like Chris has said, this is kind of the more advanced, but it's not that advanced if you think about it, because you've done all the hard work already by getting people to know, like, and trust you, driving them to either your Facebook group or to your YouTube channel. And because now they know, like, and trust you, they're more inclined to buy what you're currently offering them. And you know that they're in the right kind of niche because you've already gone through all the how-to videos. So you know that they're the right fit for your product. The last thing you want to do, though, do not grab all these people from, let's say, the dog grooming and try and sell them stuff to do with cats. They probably won't be interested. So make it all around the same niche.
Awesome stuff, Graham. And you got to think about this too. One of the things, anytime you're selling something, you want to solve problems. And if it's an ebook, if it's an e-learning course or any type of coaching, that's the best way to sell something, is to solve a common problem or solve a problem people are having. And then you're niching down to making an offer out there that solves that problem that someone has. People are going to buy from you at that point. And like Graham said, you've done all the research. That's how easy it is. It's just, and there's so many different programs out there that you can create these things on the cheap, to be honest with you. So guys, the sky is the limit. Got a lot of information here. The only thing left for you to do is to take action. So there you have it. That's how you become an authority beast on social media. But to be honest with you, that's where it starts. And you'll become an authority beast. As you can see, as we went through the presentation, you can bring it into your own products at the very end. I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. Again, you got to take action.